I want you to watch something, because these are community members in one of the townships in South Africa. They went into an Ethiopian guy's house and they were harassing him, of course. Firstly, they didn't go there with any security. They didn't go there with any police. They went there as community members. They gathered and they went and harassed this man, took him out of his house, took his furniture out of his house. They are brutally chasing him away. I don't think they gave him a notice of eviction. They're doing this. And I want you to watch what was happening. I will share my opinion. You will have your own opinion and you'll comment there, you'll tell us what you think. Watch this.
No. We are sending them home. Don't speak their country to me. You will get it there, Ethiopia. Screaming and
your people are selling food that is. No one wants to take responsibility. Why do you guys say no? We acknowledge that we're also doing the wrong things in the country. Everybody is doing except us. No, you guys are not.
You ran from your government. You ran away.
What do you want me to say? We are African. No, but now, listen, you get off. Why did you not follow you?
Go back.
Why did you not follow
You just watched, right? There was no police there. There was no security there. I don't think this thing, they had a warrant of eviction to evict these guys. I don't think they had any warrant of arrest. You can see that women is starting to become too emotional and talking too much. Clearly she's the one influencing this whole thing. And it seems like these people are led by the emotions of these women, because she seems to be the leader there, talking too much. Can only wonder what these guys did to her or did not do to her. I don't know what you think. What I think is that, how do you allow this to happen? You know, like as a country, how do you allow this to happen? Where people can go into someone's home because allegedly there were kids who died from foreigners' paza shops. People in South Africa going to foreigners' homes, taking the furniture of the foreigners, taking it out. It's not like these people are red ants. They are not red ants. So I don't think they have the permits to do what they're doing. Accept my red ants, because if they were red ants, we are gonna see by their attire that I bafigile again. I'm a red ants, bafigile, I'm a Boko Haram, bafigile Izinja is gonna do the work because they have the licenses to do whatever, because that's what they specialize in. But these people, I don't think they are specializing in evicting people, but they're doing it anyways. What happens when during this process of them taking the furniture of these foreigners, a foreigner loses a laptop, someone steals a laptop, someone steals a phone? I know you're gonna say, don't be sympathetic to these foreigners, they deserve it. I don't think like that. We must be rational, because these foreigners can say during this whole process they lost a phone, they lost a stash of money, they had money under the mattress, they lost a stash of money, someone stole their documents. They can say that during this whole thing their documents got lost. Someone stole their documents, stole their passports, stole their IDs. Even if they didn't have the IDs, they can say that and say during this whole process we had documents but our documents got lost. You know they can do that, right? And the law can allow them, because they can easily victimize themselves. No one is patrolling this. There's no security monitoring this. There's no police monitoring this. So this can also work in the favor of these foreigners. if they can be that smart, you know. So, but to be real, what if they lose their phone, they lose their laptop, they lose their most valuable items, they lose money, they lose their document during this whole process? Because you can see lapha kungena noma ubani, ungenile omunye uphethe ispeaker, noma ubani uyangena nje uyazenzela ukhipha into zabantu. And firstly, it's not the police. And secondly, it's not even repo rate. Is it repo rate that show? It's not that guy who works at repo rate. It's not him. It's not him. So clearly this whole thing is unauthorized. Me, I don't know what else to say, because I'm trying to be rational about it. I'm trying to be critical about it. I want to be a critical thinker about it. You can put the emotions and say, they deserve it, fuck these guys, they deserve it, is a bunch of piece of shit foreigners. You can say that. I can't say that, because I don't think like that, you know. But of course, everyone shares their own different opinions, and I'm willing to hear what you guys think. And I just hope we don't get comments today, a bunch of emotional comments that lack sense. We want sense, something that makes sense, something that you can justify this whole thing happening and be like, it should happen like this. Because there's no police there, you saw, and there's a video, and there's a woman talking too much, there's a guy busy talking, these foreigners, they're talking, they seem like they don't know what they're saying because they can't speak proper English. This guy is also not understanding them, and it seems like in the midst of this whole thing, he's doubting why they're even doing this. Being led by a woman sometimes can work against you as a man, because she will be led by her emotions, and her emotions can overrule her judgment. Her emotions can overthrow her critical thinking. And if you as a man, a fellow colleague, a fellow leader next to her, you can help keep the sanity through your masculinity, help keep the critical thinking, the situation will be lost, and the manhood will be questioned. And you will question your manhood when we call you out, finally. Because there's a lot to observe from this video than just these foreigners being harassed. You can observe that, it's fine. You can see the man there doesn't have so much power over that woman who are speaking too much. That man is not a leader. The leader there is that woman who was pepper raising. That's the leader. That man is just but the leader is that woman who talks too much. But it is what it is. Thank you very much.